Hey guys, I'm Max Laferriere. I played Ghostface in Scream 6, and you're watching Craven Something Scary.
Well, good evening, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, visitors, subscribers, and Cravenites, and my patrons. To all of you, welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. And here we are, guys, kind of an impromptu live stream. It's a Thursday night. I normally don't stream on Thursdays, but that's just the way things go. I like to do things different sometimes. And so here we are. And I am here tonight to talk some Scream 7, some theories, and just kind of keep it unscripted as always, but also do some horror ranking, some tier rankings, which is always fun. And I brought along a good friend of mine. I'm here, knock at the door. And it's been a little while since I've had him on the channel. We just kind of been missing each other. I was able to stream with him this morning on his channel, which was a real treat. And we then went over to Joe's channel, The Dreaming Insomniacs, and streamed over there. And we streamed, was it last night, over on my Movies and Beyond, and watched The Lost Boys together. So we're making up for lost time. I mean, it's wonderful. So please welcome, guys, my wonderful friend, true brother, who I can't tell you how much I care about this guy, love this guy, and appreciate his friendship. And man, I just feel like we've gone through battles together, and good things, bad things. We've been there together through it all, and I'm so blessed to know him. Please welcome my brother from the Lethal Collective, Mr. Knight from the Night Watch Zone. Knight, what's up, dude?
What's going on, man? Good to be here. Good to be here. I made it. I made it.
Yeah, no worries, man. I knew you were coming, brother. I was never worried. So good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man. And hey to everyone in the live chat.
Yeah, let's say hi to the chat. We got a lot of folks here. Obviously, can't call everybody out by name, because inevitably folks come in and we'll miss somebody. But I just want to say hello to all of you guys here. I'm scrolling through the chat and seeing everyone, and I really appreciate you being here. And it's awesome to see it. I want to say quick hello to my moderators. I do want to acknowledge Val's views. Valerie moderating the chat tonight, along with, I see Denisha and Sarah is here as well. Thanks a lot. Um, and I appreciate you guys moderating the chat tonight, as always, and keeping the environment so positive and safe as it is every live stream. And thank you guys for all being here. I do want to say hello. I am going to acknowledge another person tonight who is here, who was joined on the last live stream, who was just joined, like just came on for the very first time and became a channel member on the stream. And it's Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Just want to say hello and say welcome back. I'm glad you're here.
Hey.
All right. Come back for your second live stream. That's so cool. All right. And Denisha's here as well. That's awesome. Very cool, guys. So great to see you guys. And yeah, JT from the Mixed Bag of Videos. What's up, JT?
Hey.
Hey, good to see you. Wayne is here. Marquise. I said I wasn't going to call names, but I guess I am, Knight.
Sometimes it happens like that, man.
It just does, man. Andrea says it's 107 in Vegas. Whoa. Yikes.
Wow.
That's hot. That's
Yeah,
very hot.
it is.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Carrie. Carrie C is here as well. All right, David also is here. Geron is here. Antonio. Very cool. David and Lewis. Memo
Hey.
Boy. What's going on, Memo Boy? It's been a while, man. Glad you're here as well, man. It's great. Hollywood guy. Always good to see you.
Hey.
All right. Cool. And Kirsten, what's up, Kirsten Marie? Excellent. Great. Thanks you're here, being here. Okay, night. We've got and Travis as well. We got a great crowd here joining us. We're already over
Yeah.
30 people. Caden's here, just popped in. All right. Bye-bye.
Hey.
Polar.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So good to see everybody. All right. Well, we're going to have a good time tonight. I love us to talk about Scream 7. And, there's been a bit of, I guess you call it news, rumors, news, whatever, over
Yep.
at the Denver Expo, the Fan Expo that came out, that happened this past weekend. And,
Hmm.
I know you've talked about it. I did a video about the Nev Campbell comments, put it out yesterday.
Yep.
So let's talk about that for just a second, guys. Let's talk about this. So the comment was, according to the tweet that went out from Scream News, Nev was asked, "Are you going to be in Scream 7?"
Hmm.
And Nev Campbell's comment was, "Oh, I don't think I can talk about that."
Right.
And that was it. So my initial thoughts, I want to get your thoughts on this in a second.
Mhm.
My thoughts when I saw that was, that seems to me promising because remember last year when Master Chaos
Yes.
saw her in California,
Hmm.
if she was going to be in 6, and she's flat out said no,
Yep.
it wasn't going to happen.
That's right.
And she could have easily done that as well here.
Yep.
She wasn't going to be in 7 or wasn't
Hmm.
planning on. So this comment, what do you think about this comment? I don't think I can talk about that. That sounds like a legality almost to me.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it's good news for us that want to see her back, in the franchise and specifically in 7. Based upon this knowledge right now, my percentage chance for her to be in 7 has risen quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and again, it sounded like she just didn't want to, you know, get in any trouble. And
Mhm.
I'm really hopeful, and it makes sense. I mean, we know they wanted her to come back. We know she wants to
Yep.
come back,
Mhm.
um, and I really do think if a lot of our theories and hopes and dreams are going to come to pass, she has to come back in this one.
Yes.
You
That's
can't
right.
have you can't have, and I know we'll talk about it, but you can't have a certain character come back into the franchise and there's no Sidney Prescott in there. I mean, you could,
You
but
could.
it wouldn't have the same impact.
Yes. True.
So yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
man. And of course, you know, I don't have really any clue who you might be talking about whatsoever. Um, but I can suspect who that might be. Uh, but
Right?
you're right, bro. I mean, we want Sydney back. We want that final confrontation again, right? We want that
Yeah.
face-to-face battle once again.
Mhm.
And just real quick, guys, I want to pause the action and say thank you to David Lewis, who has gifted a membership to the channel. And I want to say thank you so much for that, David.
Mm,
That's so kind of
very
you,
cool.
bro. Yeah. Let's see who got the membership. Let's see here. One second. Um, let's see if I can see who got it.
It looked like Carrie C got it.
Did Carrie C get it? Oh yeah, you're right. Carrie
Mhm.
C got the membership. All right. David, thank you for that. That is so generous. And speaking of generous, Carrie C just gifted a membership. She's paying it forward. Carrie's paying it
Paying it
forward
forward. Very
and
cool.
has gifted a membership also. And that went to Gage Tucker. All right, Gage, welcome back to the inner circle. And also, Jennifer Armstrong has just gifted a membership as well. Jennifer, thank you
All
so
right.
much. That's so kind, guys. And Andrea just received the membership. All right. That
Very
is
cool.
so nice. Thank you guys for gifting those memberships. That's very, very kind. And oh my gosh, hold on a second, Knight. Dude, uh my buddy JT at Mixed Bag of Videos just gifted 10 memberships
Oh,
right now.
wow.
10 memberships on the channel.
Oh,
JT,
man. That is
dude,
so cool,
seriously.
man.
Wow. I just got 13 new Cravenites right now in like matter of a minute. That is incredible.
Very cool.
Wow. JT, seriously. Let's see if I can see who got these memberships here. Wow. Yep, Danielle, that's right. Says, guess I'm a member again. Yep, you got it. Um, okay, here we go. Let's see. So Daniela, Hollywood guy got one of the memberships. Paula, Horror Tory has got the membership. Creep in 6666. 666 rather. Justina. Hey, Destination
Hey,
Station. Got one of the memberships. All right, buddy. Uh,
nice.
Robbie Olson got a membership. Gina, my Chunky Jordan, got a membership. That's so cool.
Yeah, that is
And
cool.
and Nathan, we all know Nathan Mills. He's in all of our live streams.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan got a membership as well. Dude,
All
that
right.
is so awesome. Um, that is so kind. JT, thank you for that. And everyone who just gifted memberships. And also, today is JT's 9-month anniversary as a Craven Cut channel member. That is
Nice.
incredible. That is my top tier membership level. And JT says, time flies with family. And yes, it does.
Oh, it sure does,
Yes.
man. It really does.
Wow, it does. That is wow, that's really amazing, guys. I'm kind of taken back by this everybody's generosity. That's so kind. You know, you never expect that stuff, Knight, when
Right.
these things happen, right? You just
That's right.
catches you off guard.
Yeah, it does. And again, it's a really cool um newer thing that YouTube has put out there, for channels. And I think it's a really
Mhm.
cool, it's a real nice community building tool. And very, very kind of
Yeah.
people that do use it. It's very generous.
Yes, it
Hmm.
is. So generous. 13 of you who are now not only subscribers and viewers and part of the community, but you are now stepping in to the inner circle of the cult of Craven. You are now a part of the inner family of this channel. And it is a pleasure to have each of you here. You'll now be getting invites to exclusive members only watch parties, as well as private streams and early access to select videos that I'll be releasing to you first before it goes to the public. And so all of these things are now a part of what you can expect to receive as perks for being a channel member. Not to mention, Knight, their name turns green. They get
That's
that
right.
wicked cool skull logo that was designed by our amazing friend Lee the Nerd.
That's right.
Rest in peace, Lee. And we miss you.
Yeah,
But
we do.
yeah, all of those things are there, and priority response, all those things is part of the membership. And hey, Knight is a member of my channel, and
Woohoo!
I'm a member of Knight's channel. So you know what? After we're done here, go join Knight's channel because it's good stuff.
It's a huge family, man. It really
it
is.
it is. Hey Jen, welcome. Glad you're here.
Hey, Jen, what's up?
It's awesome.
Yeah, it is,
Oh,
man. It really is.
and speaking of generosity, I haven't mentioned it yet, but as Knight and I are talking theories tonight and our
Hmm.
rankings in a little bit, we won't be able to get to everyone's comments and questions. Just not not enough time and to do it. And there's almost 40 people. But I will tell you this: if you do have a burning question or comment you would like the both of us to talk about and address it, you do have a way to do it. It's by sending in a super chat, and I will move it to the front of the line. I promise. We'll go right up front, and it also supports the channel. And as Knight says, I've stole it from him. It helps keeps the light on. Helps keep the lights on. Goodness.
That's right. It does.
And
It really does, man. It really does. And I think that it's something that it allows you to have more freedom to do things. It gives
yeah,
you a chance to have more help with resources
that's
and
right.
all that type of stuff. It really makes a difference. It truly, truly does.
It's so true, man. It makes a huge difference. Um, David says night in the afternoon and Craven in the evening. There you go.
That is funny, man.
Oh gosh. And speaking
Uh,
of super chats, Jonathan starting us off right now with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Jonathan. Says, hello,
yes.
everyone. If Stu comes back, Night, Sydney needs to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
Yep.
can you imagine? I mean, we've talked about it before, especially you. I mean, it could work. They could make it
Mhm.
work without her. But gosh, it just wouldn't have that same punch. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
this
it's
is
true.
honestly decades in the making, to
Mhm.
have this thing come all the way back into one big loop. And so she's got to come back. She's got to.
Yeah, man. It really needs to happen. And it just, I mean, man, they need to do this Night. They need to
They
bring them
do.
both back in 7.
Mhm. Yep,
Ah,
they
man. And,
do.
and I don't know if you saw the video I put out, or you probably heard about it. Jamie Kennedy at the expo this weekend talking about who would you save, and he was like, well, I'd save you, but you're still alive. Talking about Matthew,
Yep, yep,
and
that's right.
and he said it to me. He's like, yeah, I'm still alive, and then Jamie's like, I would save you if you were still alive, but I believe you're still alive.
Yep.
And
I mean, listen, if it all happens the way we want it to happen, right? In the
yes,
perfect world, after it happens, these guys are gonna have so much fun because they have to know something, right? They have to
hmm
at least have some idea of the possibilities, and they just can't divulge that to the general public. And I could see especially someone like Jamie on his own channel, just like having a ball with it. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen, and da 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 da, da,
that's right.
and so this is kind of fun. It's kind of fun, the anticipation and the hope for it. I'm really excited, and for us, especially as fans and content creators, man, it's gonna be a field day. It's gonna be a
Oh,
field day, especially
bro.
for you, man. Especially for you.
Oh,
We're gonna
yes.
have to we're gonna have to put the extra unleaded in the train. We're gonna have the really
Yes.
really expensive French bread that we're gonna stock up on, and man, we're gonna deck out that train. It's gonna be crazy.
It's going to be incredible. And speaking of the train, Knight brought it up already. Let's for your super chat clip, Jonathan, let's take a look at that stew train. Here we go, guys. Crank it up.
Hi, it's Nancy Ann Ritter, the girl in bathroom from Scream, and I am on the stew train. Stew, stew!
Hello, listener. This is Mike Vaughn, and you're on the Stew Train.
There it is.
Yeah, buddy. That's it. And I love all the stew emojis in the chat by the Cravenites. See, it's nothing as a Cravenites. You got custom emojis that no one else has. You've got the
Mhm.
Stu Macher with the fist up emoji, and it looks so good in the chat Night. It looks
That's right.
beautiful.
That's right.
Ah, so
Decorations.
yes. And believe me, there are plenty of cars that we can add to the stew train. We can make that sucker 30 miles long.
That's
And
right. We have the technology.
we do. We can make it coast to coast,
Oh,
baby.
that's right.
Oh, and speaking of super chats, you guys are coming in hard. Here we go. Hollywood guy with the $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. says I saw somewhere that Scream might be back within a year or so. Sydney will finish the story. Wow. Now, Knight, how would you feel about if they try to make this the last movie, like almost like Halloween Ends has a bit
Mm,
of closure, although we know
yeah,
technically it's not the end, but they
right.
try to make it feel like it's the end.
Yeah. Yeah, there okay, I'm conflicted, right? And we talked about
Mhm.
this on the collective a little bit too. I
Mhm.
think in a way it's a cool idea if it can wrap up everything, you know. Now, it's going to be a challenge because you still have the core four. So
Mhm.
you have to integrate them into the story, which I think they can do. We don't know what's going on with Gale. We don't know what's going on with Kirby. If you're bringing back Stu and you've got Sydney, plus any of the new cast, there's a lot they're going to have to do. And we know that they don't want these movies going, more than 2 hours and what,
Right?
5 minutes,
5 minutes
which
max.
yeah, and I don't have a problem with another 15 minutes
I
if it
don't
gives
either.
I really don't. If it adds depth to the story and gives these
Mhm.
characters a little bit more room to breathe, I don't have any problem with another 15 minutes at all.
Yeah.
Especially with a fun movie. Like 6 was such a fun movie. 15 minutes wouldn't have, I would have loved it. But
Yep.
if if they can put all that together, integrate everybody and wrap this story up in a nice bow, then I get it as far as
Mhm.
them making this the last one. And then maybe, like we were saying on the collective, I think we were saying it the other day, and then maybe, whatever, couple years, they start a new storyline, and it could
Yeah.
be new characters. It could be, in a different part of the country. It could be like in Wisconsin for all I know, whatever, and there's a Ghostface killer and there's a new storyline for us to get attached to.
Mhm.
It could work that way. It really could work that way. I think the thing about these Scream movies that has been really cool is each one has captured our imaginations. You know,
Yes.
we've been curious, we've been wondering, we've theorized, we've speculated, and this one is no different. It's going to be a lot of speculation, a lot of theories, a lot of content. So, yeah,
Mhm.
it's cool. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Me too, man. And just the thought that we can get Sydney back finally just
Hmm.
makes me excited. And getting her back, I want her back in a substantial role too.
Right, right. That
I want
yeah.
her like back in Scream 2 and 3,
Hmm.
kind of a role, not
Yeah,
necessarily like 5. Want her
I
more
would love
featured.
that. I would love that, man. And I think they could do it. You can do it. You know what I mean? Like we
Hmm.
just, and I know we always parallel these franchises, but if you look at Halloween, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis was heavily featured in those movies, but you still had room for, her granddaughter Allison and her friends, and you also had Karen and
Hmm.
and these other legacy characters that came back in Kills. I mean, their parts weren't big, but they
Right.
had some powerful scenes. So I think they could make this a lot more Sydney centric and still incorporate the core four, or at least the Carpenter sisters. You know what I mean? Like really get them heavily involved. I don't know what they're going to do with Gale. That's a huge question mark for me. I actually have something I'm working on for a video because I'm so confused with what they're going to do with Gale because of how they handled her in six. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
She was kind of
yeah,
pretty much a background character in 6, barely even in the movie.
yeah, man. I
Her
mean,
attack scene is really the only most relevant scene.
that's right. That's right. I mean, it was a great scene,
It
and
was.
Courtney was amazing in it. But other than that, she had nothing that she was doing for the movie, and I
No,
was a little disappointed about that.
me too.
So yeah,
Me too, buddy. And we'll see what happens in 7.
right.
She's executive producer now, so
Yeah.
we'll see if that has any effect on things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I also want to say real quickly here, thanks, shout out to Why Not Ben, who just gifted a membership on the
What's
channel
up, Ben?
just now. How you doing, Ben? And it looks like MJF is the recipient of Ben's gifted membership. Thank you, Ben. That's really so kind of you to
Yeah.
do that, man. Really. That is our 14th new member on this live stream tonight. That is
Nice.
incredible. Wow. Was not expecting the 14 new members when we started the stream night at all. It was not on my
That's awesome. That's
was
awesome.
not on my radar. But that's so kind of y'all and generous. And Hollywood guys, speaking of generous, thanks for your super chat. And you know what? Let's keep it going with Stu. I think it's time to, we talked about the Stu train a minute ago. I showed the clip. Now we're just need to straight up get it up. So let's get it up with Stu. Here we go, guys. Crank it up. Get those Stu emojis going, Cravenites. Here we go.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby! Get up!
Yes.
Get up!
Oh, yeah, baby.
Get up! Get up!
Get it up.
It was fun.
It's fun.
It was
MJF,
fun.
that's right. MJF says, what's a Stu emoji? Well, that's a great question. You now have it. You have access to it now. Oh, I see you found it. There it is. Good job. That's right. You can now have access to it as a channel member.
Right?
All right. Very good. Next up, we got a super chat coming in from Charlie. What's up, Charlie? Good to see you back tonight. Does anyone else think Charlie Walker might be alive? Oh, boy. If Marcus was here,
Yeah.
he could lay it out for you. Or any other previous Ghostface. If so, who? Oh, boy.
Mm.
All right. Night. There are, well, obviously, we've shown our hand with Stu Macher already quite a bit
Right.
tonight.
Mhm.
So I think Knight and I both agree that Stu Macher is alive, right?
Yep.
We're there. Knight, who is that other Ghostface? Well, who we think was a Ghostface that we think is alive. Do you want to share that one?
Oh, good old Angelina, man.
Yeah.
I think, and we talked about the possibilities in 6, if there was a chance that we'd see her. And, we all, I think, pretty much agreed it was a very low, a very slim chance. But, it was still the possibility. I would not be upset if they had her come back or even referenced her. Like even just referenced her, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that would be, to me, it'd be a nice little wink and a nod. To me, it almost would be a nice way to also, and of course they've shown a lot of respect to Wes, but I think that this would be a really nice little nod and wink to Wes and what he originally wanted to accomplish with things in 3.
Right.
But do I think she'll be in 7? I don't think so, especially if Stu is the bottom line. I just don't think they're going to have enough room and enough time for Angelina unless they do something really, really crazy and there's even more ties, because obviously Roman had ties to Billy and Stu. So anything is possible, but yeah, I think Angelina is the only other one that they would even think about bringing back. I mean, I know we love Jill as well, but
Oh, yeah.
I just don't see how they can make that work. I think that's an even deeper cut than Stu. You know what I mean?
I do
So
too.
as much as I love Jill as a Ghostface and I love Emma Roberts, I just don't see them bringing Jill back. I just don't even see how they could do it. I mean, I know they could story-wise, but it's just really, really difficult to see them making a logical way that she could return. If that was going to happen, it would have been better have done that in 6 because you had Kirby there,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, Angelina for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Knight and I are on the same page. I am a huge advocate for Angelina.
Yeah.
Have been for a very, very long time. And I still believe that Wes filmed Scream 3 in such a manner that shows Angelina is the accomplice. The clues are there. And if you just watch it closely, you'll pick up on them as you see the movie. And so that's the big one for me. Stu and Angelina are 1 and 2. Stu 1, Angelina 2.
Mhm.
And, as far as Charlie Walker, My honest opinion, Charlie, is that I do not believe Charlie Walker is alive. He was stabbed in the heart. And just to prove it, Nate Reagan from Reagan Productions, who I've had the pleasure of having on the channel a couple of times, and who visits here sometimes in the live chat, and we've spoken many times through email. He actually sent a picture because he owns. Check this out. He owns the screen used shirt Rory Culkin used in that scene, and he owns the Jill Roberts screen used shirt she wore in the third act, the plaid shirt. He's got
Ooh.
both of them guys as screen used shirts, and he sent a screen picture of the
Mhm.
Charlie Walker shirt showing exactly where the knife entry was, and it
Mm.
is straight up at the heart. It is not lower. It's at the heart.
Yeah.
So, and that buck 120 is what is that, a
Mhm.
6 or 8 inch blade? One of the
I think
two.
it's a I think it's a 6.
6-inch blade. I'm sorry, I just can't. And again, I respect everyone who believes he's alive. I have no problem with it. Just me personally, I
Yeah.
think he did not survive it. So, what's your take on that, Knight? Do you think he could have survived or not?
Yeah, I look, I mean, and this is coming from someone that has not only made a few videos but talked a lot about Chad and how truly anything is possible now. But
Yeah.
I don't think that they'll bring Charlie back, and not that I have a big issue with Charlie, but I just don't see them having a real reason to do it either, as far as connections to what these folks, in the current story could be doing. If
Mhm.
Jill had somehow been brought back or had some role going on, then sure, that'd be the possibility, because he's got that link to Jill, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, some people could say he has a link to Kirby as well. But of course, we don't know if Kirby's going to come back in 7. You know me, I'm a big Kirby fan, so I'd love to see it. But I just think, again, I think if Stu does not come back, and I've said this before,
Mhm.
if they don't bring Stu back, it is one of the biggest missed opportunities that they've had. They have truly dropped the ball, because in 5, they gave us the little hints for Stu and for Kirby, and they brought back Kirby. So I don't see why on God's green earth they wouldn't, push the button and bring back Stu, which so many people want to see.
Yeah.
So many people want to see. I know some folks aren't big on it. There are some folks that aren't big on it, and that's fine. But, I just think that if they do it and everything is executed the right way, this could be such a memorable reunion of sorts, with Stu and Sid. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Um, I they just need to do it, man. I'm telling you, they need to do it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree, man. I totally agree. I mean, it's right there. It's right there waiting for them, you know?
it is, and
Yeah.
it's like where is it? I just saw someone's comment saying it's like giving a oh yeah, Gage says they're being handed a layup with bringing back Stu.
It's true.
It's so true. They
It
are.
is. Yep.
Yeah, man. All right. So, Charlie, for your super chat clip tonight, I'm going to play a clip that is a special clip that goes back with Knight and I a very long time, back to the origins. And I have to play it. Get your makeup pads out and get your vocal cords ready to sing, because we're going to be there, guys. Wherever it is, whatever we're doing, Knight and I are going to be there together
That's
through it
right.
all. So here we go. Everybody get ready to sing and sing it loud. Here we go. I'll be there. Oh, yeah. Coriander's not here, so I can get away with it.
She's probably still rolling her eyes, even though she wasn't here.
She probably gets some kind of sixth sense, or something.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man, the first time I ever played that, the look on her face, bro. It was so funny. It was like I knew it was gold as soon as I saw that reaction. I knew it.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yes.
Hey, and I do want to make sure that I congratulate MJF, by the way, for receiving that gifted membership from Why Not Ben. So,
Yeah.
MJF, welcome to the inner circle of the cult of Craven. You now are not just a subscriber and a viewer of the content here on the channel. You are now part of the inner family and that inner circle. And get ready for all of your awesome member perks, members only watch party, early access to videos, and as you just found out, your custom emojis.
Yeah.
So welcome. We're glad to have you. So be sure everyone gives a warm welcome to MJF and all of our 14 new members tonight.
Heck yeah.
All right. Heck yeah. And thank you for everyone for donating your gifting. And Val, I know you were singing it. Heck yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Good night, Ben. Take care.
Catch you
Thanks
later,
for coming
Ben.
in. Yep. All right. And hey, Gina, what's up? Good to see you.
Hey.
All right. Glad to see you got a membership tonight. That was so great.
Yeah.
So happy for you. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let me get back to, we have another super chat to get to from Charlie as well. Thank you for that, Charlie. A $2 super chat. It says, do you think Gale could get killed off? And if so, how? Oh boy. Well, I'll start with this one, Knight, since you took the last one. Give you a chance to breathe a minute. And I'll let you finish it up for us with all your thoughts, because I'm curious to hear what you have to say. I'm going to start and say, yes, I think she definitely could. And I think that they purposely didn't kill her in 6 because they wanted to avoid the Star Wars stigma that would have happened if they'd have done it in 6 after killing Dewey in 5.
Yes.
So I think that they knew better than to do it in 6. So I do believe that in 7, she definitely could die. I think it's a 70. I'm going to say 60-40 that she dies. Just slightly better chance that she dies, but still a 40% chance she lives. And how? I don't know, but I hope that it's a very long, drawn-out fight, even longer than the 6th battle. And it needs to be like, which was a great battle. I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
It was very good. I just wish it would be longer, even, or in more. It needs to pay off at night. It needs to be a really, really, really hardcore death.
I agree. Yep.
Absolutely. What do you think, man? What do you think about that?
Well, and I'm a huge Gale fan, and I loved her character so much in the first 4 films.
Yeah.
I think in 5 it was okay, but they definitely weren't giving a lot of time to her or to Sydney. They gave the time to Dewey, which was fine considering that they killed him. I originally thought, and we talked about this before 6, I originally thought the game plan was to kind of give each of the OG3 their own spotlight in each of these movies, but it didn't work out that way. So I'm with you. I think that she could get killed off. I think it could even be more, maybe even a 75% chance she's going to get killed off.
Ooh,
because they haven't shown me anything. 6 hasn't shown. If anything, she had less weight in 6 than 5.
That's true, man.
So I mean, unless they're trying to like pull a huge swerve on us, which makes no sense, especially if Sydney comes back. Because if Sydney comes back, you got to give that spotlight to her.
That's right.
If we're speculating this,
Yeah.
So I do think she's going to get killed off. and I think it could be something. I think it'll be something that's really really cool as far as just how it's done. Like, they have shown a really well, usually a good way that they do the death scenes, but maybe it could be something that is connected to her show. Maybe she gets killed live, something really crazy
Oh yeah.
you never
Woohoo.
see. Um, so, but I do think it's probably a 75% chance that she's going to get killed. When we get more information, um, I'm expecting that to maybe even rise above 75%. I really am, because six, she didn't even need to be in six. I know she showed them the shrine and all that, but
Hmm.
she didn't need to have been the person to have done that. They could have let Kirby been the one to, show them the shrine. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sprinkled her in,
Hmm.
but just wasn't really significant. That's
Yeah.
just, yeah. I really hope in seven that if they're gonna bring her back, you really use her, man.
Yeah.
Let her do her thing like she used to in the old
That's
days.
right. That's right. It would have
Yeah.
been it would have been great if they had at least two scenes where, there was a lot of focus on her. Maybe she was doing her investigating, trying to find the lead or whatever. It would have been so cool to have seen that, give you some of that vibe
Yeah.
that she had in the other movies, or even like in 3, and I thought we would get that, but we didn't,
No,
So
we did
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in that. So we'll see like I say, what's gonna happen here. What decision they decide to take.
Yeah.
I just hope I just hope that I always say make the right decision. It's my opinion. Use Gale, but use Sydney too. Like, I would rather use Sydney more than Gale if I had to choose.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
kill Gale if we have to, but make Sydney a co-star,
Yep.
co-lead,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
do in there and just just Carnage City.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yep.
and they gotta raise the stakes back up, man.
They do, man. I mean, again, we both love 6. I think there was a lot of great things they did in 6. I do think there were a couple of missteps, but most notably, like, you had the most Ghostface killers of all time in a movie, and you had the most survivors of all time. It's like,
I
what
know.
what is going on, man?
Exactly,
Like
dude. Makes no
like
sense.
like if you ever wanted to survive a Scream movie, 6 was the one you wanted to be in. Like, Liev Schreiber is wishing that he was in Scream 6 because he would still
Yes.
be alive. Cotton would still be alive. But 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 we'll see. Maybe 7 will give us more perspective as far as why there was, so many survivors in 6. If they had that game plan kind of mapped out a little bit. You would hope that they had some ideas of where they were going to be going in 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. Let me play a little clip here for our friend Charlie for your $2 super chat. Thank you again for that. So kind of you.
Yes.
Uh, let's see here. How about we do? You know what? I'm gonna play a clip that I know Knight is a fan of. I think it's time for an old school Bobo clip.
Oh man.
How about a little? Do you want a tongue flicking dancer or a thigh grabbing screamer, Knight?
You know which one I want.
We gotta have that tongue flicker, right? We gotta have the
That's
tongue.
right.
Yeah, buddy. Here we go.
I'll make your bubs bounce. I'll make your bubs bounce. Let's go.
Oh man.
Hey, what was that one with the what was the one that you couldn't play anymore? The one I sit on you.
Oh yes, I what I sit on you. Watch me now. I sit on you.
Dude,
And
that was
dude,
hilarious, man.
oh my
When he
gosh.
sat on the guy's head, like,
Yes.
like, what is going on, man? That was hilarious, man. Oh
I
my
was
god.
so upset it was a copyrighted. I was like,
Yeah,
man,
I
because it
know.
was
Freaking
so funny.
YouTube, man. It's just sometimes, let us have a little fun,
Yeah, I know. Seriously, it's not hurting anybody.
Right.
It's a little tiny short clip. We're talking about
Yeah,
a few seconds, man. That's all
that's
it
right.
is.
Yep.
Dude, my gosh. All right. So before we start doing some rankings here, buddy,
Mhm.
just last thoughts on Scream 7 for now.
Yeah.
Um, when do you think we're going to get an announcement for 7, man? I know the strike's still going, and
Yeah.
what do you think, man?
Well, with the whole strike thing, that kind of really messes up everything. Um,
Hmm.
you would hope, or I would hope, that we would get something, at least by the early fall. You would hope just something. Even just something where they're saying, uh, they're gonna start working on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, Whether that will happen, I don't know, man. I mean, we've talked about that a lot. Is that we've been truly not only frustrated but confused about why there hasn't been at least the announcement that there will be a 7. Um,
Yeah.
we haven't even gotten that really. So
No.
it's like I I don't know, but I'm hoping by Halloween time we get something that would make the most sense for me. You know, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna hope for.
Man, I hope so. A
Yeah.
lot of folks weighing in. JJ says before Christmas, he's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Caden is thinking 2026 is when it'll come out, 30-year anniversary.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's a long way off, man.
it
Dang it.
is, man. It is.
Now, I like what Bipolar is saying. Maybe if they can't find writers, they'll reach out to you guys for a script. Listen, I'd be happy to contribute to that writing team.
That's right. That's right. No
And look
doubt.
here, our good friend Jennifer coming in with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much,
Thank
Jennifer.
you.
That is so kind, so generous. Says, what's your make or break it for Scream 7? Oh, okay. This is
Oh.
fun. What has to be in 7 and or 7 jumped the shark moment?
Hmm.
Oh boy. Okay, what has to be in 7? Oh wow. Knight, I'm gonna let you
That's a
go
tough one.
first. I know.
Well, in my opinion, okay, and this is assuming that 7 wraps up this current trilogy and
Hmm.
possibly wrapping up the whole saga. Okay, that's my disclaimer. If we're assuming that, you have to have Sydney in it. You
Yep,
have to. That
you do.
and that's my number one. I mean, obviously I want Stu to come back, but Sydney ranks above that. If
Big
again,
time.
if this is wrapping up the saga and definitely wrapping up the trilogy, you have to have Sydney in this. Um yeah, that would be my number one. That has to be. Do you want me to say what my jump the shark moment would be?
Hmm.
Jump the shark moment. Oh, wow, that's really tough. I don't know. I'd have to really think about that. If I was just being kind of funny about it right now, like if they if they brought Stu back and he had like one of the characters was a son or a daughter or something like that, I'd kind of be like, wait a minute, what? Come on, because I know I've heard some people say that, and it is
Uh-huh.
possible, but I just think, look, we already have Sam as Billy's daughter. That's all we need. We don't need any more, So, um, just right off the cuff, thinking about it right here on the spot, I'd say, if Stu comes back and he has like a son or daughter that's in the cast, or I've heard some people say, what if he's Jenna's father? And it's like, wait a minute, that doesn't what? What? So
Yeah,
Anyways,
the theory I've heard the most is that Tara could be Stu's daughter.
yeah,
Like
and
he's the
it's like,
father. Yeah.
yeah, so Billy is Sam's father and Stu is Tara's father. It's like, wait a minute, come on.
Yeah.
No.
Let's don't go there.
Yeah,
No.
let's not gonna go there.
And this is great. And you know what? We can talk Scream a little for 5 more minutes. It looks like folks are still wanting to talk Scream. And hey, look, we're here for you guys in the chat too, right? So, you
Mhm.
know, everyone's enjoying the Scream 7 talk. So we'll go for another 5 minutes before we start the tiers. So if you have some Scream ideas you want to share, get them in now. Your theories or comments, or go ahead and get those in now if you have them, and we can do that. Super chats will go ahead of all the others. So, Jennifer, thank you so much. For me, for making or breaking for Scream 7, man, I hate to say this, but I have to say it's got to be Sidney Prescott. Has to be there. Now, does that mean if she's not there, I'm going to like boycott the movie or something? No, not at all. And it
Mhm.
could still be a good movie.
Mhm.
Like 6 was a good movie, even though she wasn't there.
Yep.
I really enjoy 6. I've seen it a ton of times. But if I want her back. I want Sydney back.
Yep.
I just do. And so that's for me. That's a make it or break it. She needs to be back. And I'm taking those comments this weekend that she's negotiating. I don't know that, but I think it's promising for
Yeah.
us.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and as far as Jump the Shark and all that, yeah, I think Stu being Tara's dad would just be terrible.
Yeah.
I would not like that at all.
Yeah. Yeah. It would just, ugh, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, it would just no, and I would not defend that at all. I wouldn't.
Agreed.
Jennifer, when I see that color yellow, there is only one super chat clip to play because that yellow looks so much like spicy mustard. So much. So ladies and gentlemen, get your microphones out. Knight, you got a beautiful voice. I think we need to hear you sing it, brother. Get ready. Everybody at home, get ready for the spicy mustard. Here we go. Crank it up loud.
Do you feel the hunger tonight? Are you a little hungry? I wanna be a hot dog. Be a hot dog tonight. I'm a hot dog. If you wanna take a bite, if you wanna dip me in spicy mustard, then you can, because I'm a hot dog.
I'm a hot dog. Wow.
Wow.
There you go. As much as Jen is terrified of that clip, it scares her. But sorry, Jen, got to do it.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer says yes. Oh, that's awesome. That's right. Danielle says, dang it, it's in my head again. That's right. It's come back.
There
and
we go.
It will
Yep.
stay there again. And you know what? That was a $10 super chat night.
Yeah,
Right? That was
man.
$10, not $5.
That's right.
So you know what? That's worthy of a double shot of mustard.
Do you feel the hunger tonight?
Oh,
Are you a little hungry? I wanna be a hot dog. Be a hot dog tonight. I'm a hot dog. If you wanna take a bite, if you wanna dip me in spicy mustard, then you can, because I'm a hot dog.
wow. I swear.
Oh my god, man.
Dude,
I
let
remember
me
the
tell you.
first time you played that, man. That was
Do you?
crazy. Yes, I do. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Jen says that creeps her out more than any horror movie. I love it. Now, see, the core, they used Core 4 in Scream 6, which I started using here myself for a year before the movie.
Yep.
And wouldn't that be something if they say spicy mustard in Scream 7?
Yes. Wouldn't that be
Dude,
crazy, man? Like
so crazy. Yes, I'm serious, man.
Steven will be like, wait a minute now.
Yeah, hold up, man.
We got to pay some royalties here.
Yes, please. Deontay just says, wow. That's it, man. Sometimes,
Wow.
wow. That's just all you got to do. Wow.
That's all you can do.
Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Polar says, can you imagine if they threw Gale over the balcony in 6 when she ran out in the balcony? I was like, dude, CC 2.0. Oh man.
Right.
That's true.
Yes. Yeah, man. I was scared, man, because it really looked bad in a couple of moments for her. When she went out on the balcony, I was like, no, no. But of course, if I had seen the rest of the movie, I probably wouldn't have been as invested. I just wanted to see more of her. And unfortunately, they didn't
True.
do that. So what are you gonna do? I mean, and I suppose I get it. There's a lot to do with the core 4 and Kirby, but I just wanted to see more of Gale. I really did. So
I did
yeah.
too, buddy. That was a letdown.
Yeah.
I get you're right. What's up, Becky?
Hey.
You know what? Val brings up a good point. We did get someone in a hot dog costume.
We did.
That's
That was so funny.
true.
When I saw that in the theater, I was like, wait a minute. That's a hot dog
Yes.
costume.
That's right.
Dude, I'm telling you. It's
Mhm.
crazy stuff, man.
Man, that it's very, very true. It
Yep.
was there. Oh my gosh. JT saying the core 4 are buying hot dogs and the vendor asks spicy mustard. Yes. By the way, JT, if you're available and you want to jump on with Night Night as we start to do these rankings, you're more than welcome to jump in. Just let me know in the chat and I'll shoot you the link and you can join us for the rankings. If not, that's cool too. And here we go. Talking Star Wars coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for your generosity tonight. Says the core 4 night should say spicy mustard in Scream 7. I think so.
They should.
Yes.
They should, man. As soon as they said core 4, I was like, what?
I mean, seriously, dude. I've tried not to I've been very careful not to say myself like that they did it.
Yeah.
I'm letting everyone else say it for me if they want to.
Right.
But I have to admit, I have never heard anyone else say core 4 other than me.
Yep.
I'm just being honest. I haven't.
I remember the first time you coined the phrase, it was in a collective stream.
It was.
Yeah,
It
and
was.
you said core 4, and I was kind of
Core
like,
4.
yeah, I like that, because we had been so used to saying, the OG 3, and so yeah, man. I mean, I've never heard from anyone else, and it was so funny because when I was in the theater, as soon as they said that, I look over the coriander. I'm like, dude, Steven calls them that, and it was
Yes.
like, oh man. So
yeah, I mean, I can't say it for fact that they got it from me, but I'm just telling you, I have never heard anyone else say it, and I just I have my suspicions.
Yep.
But
hey, very interesting.
Very interesting. Polar says all you. Well, thank you, Polar. I appreciate that. And then I know Eric, the Beard Entertainment, believes it as well. So does Brett James Bishop. He called me. He's like, dude, you're not, dude. They're like totally watching your channel. I'm like, what are you talking about? Talking Star Wars. I agree. Yes, we need the core 4 saying spicy mustard. And for your super chat clip, we're gonna, we're all gonna dance tonight, right? If that happens,
that sounds great.
And we're gonna be inspired by the dancing of one Crispin Glover from Friday 4. We can't beat it. So here we go, guys. Let's get up and let her rip. Here we go.
Oh man. That never gets old, man.
It doesn't, man.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
He's the best.
Jennifer says, in the theater, I turned and told my husband they took the core 4 from Craven. Well, thank you, Jennifer. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Okay, guys. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started now on it. And I want to say this: if you guys, I know there's some of the folks here that are fairly new to the channel, and you may not be familiar with Night Before Tonight. And if obviously if you're watching him, you see how amazing he is. What a great guy and
Aw.
knowledgeable he is. You're awesome, bro.
Thanks,
And
man.
absolutely. And I wanted to ask all of you that are watching right now, all 40 of you, if you have not subscribed to the Night Watch Zone, there's this channel. There's a link in the description of this video or this live stream. And Val has put it in the chat. Please go subscribe right now to his channel. He is an amazing friend of mine and of the channel, and content creator, just wonderful. You'll love his live streams and his videos. He's so entertaining. So go and subscribe right now. You're going to love it. You'll be glad you did. And we're trying to get Knight to 30,000 subs. He is so close. So let's help get him there, guys. And subscribe. So that's your mission tonight. Subscribe to the Night Watch Zone, please.
Thanks, man. That's sweet of you.
Very welcome, man. Oh, good. Charlie did. There you go. Just subscribe. Thank you, Charlie.
Oh, well, thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that. Very
It's
cool.
fantastic. There it is, guys. Just simply click that link. It's super easy. Click it, then click subscribe and the bell icon, and you're done. Just that easy. All right. Let's see. Let me pull up my tier ranking here. I don't know if JT ever responded.
I think he said okay. I think he
okay.
Yeah.
All right. JT, I'm going to send it to you in your Instagram. JT, give me a second here. Okay. All right, JT, it is in your Instagram box. There we go.
Sweet.
Okay. Carrie C just subscribed to the Night Watch Zone. There we go.
Oh, thank you, Carrie.
Let's do it. I knew it. I love it. All right. Thank you guys for doing that. You're gonna be very happy that you did. Okay, let me get this pulled up and we can start doing some rankings. Share my screen. And listen, super chats are still open. And you know what? I'll do something real quick. Since we've had so many members join tonight, and I kind of got going quick earlier and honestly, this slipped out of my this slipped away from me. But I want to acknowledge all the channel members and patrons tonight. And obviously, everyone that's joined tonight, you're not going to be on this list yet, but you'll be on the next one. I'll update it tomorrow. But for everyone that was a member coming into this stream, I want to acknowledge you all right now with a quick little video with slides. So everyone, please watch the screen because everyone's name here is making a difference by contributing financially to this channel every month. And as Knight said earlier, it helps to keep the lights on and expand the videos and do more resources or have more resources to do more things. And it makes a huge difference. So everyone on this screen you're about to see is making a difference in this channel and in this community. So I want to thank you all and give you the spotlight for just a moment. So here we go. For all my
man, I was jamming out, man.
I know, man. I love my rock and roll, man.
You do.
I'm all about my solos and and rock and roll. Charlie says, I just started following you on Instagram, Craven. All right. That's awesome.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very cool.
And David just subscribed to Unite Watch. Got another subscriber.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah.
You guys are all right.
All right. I got to get you saying that, man. I seriously do. I say it all the time on here. I'm like, I said, just as Knight would say, you're all right. But it's just not the same. And by the way, as Charlie just did, if you're not following me on social media, what are you doing?
That's right.
There you go, guys. I would love to see you over on Instagram and Twitter. I do have Facebook there, but to be honest with you, I don't check it very often. But if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I will check that pretty regularly every day, pretty much. But yeah, come and follow me over there. I post everything that's going on, sometimes post other little things here and there. So I would love for you to follow me there if you're not already.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, boy, this was tough. Tough. Some great movies in 1986. We're going to be myself and my buddy Michael, the Carbonite Jedi. This is our other channel we do together. And we're going to talk about all of our favorite movies from that year, plus the headlines from 1986 and the top 10 Billboard songs from 1986 as well. So
Nice.
it's a lot of fun. These streams are great. And I love it when all of you come over and share your favorites also. And it's really interesting. So thank you, Val. Val just put a link to the actual stream right there in the chat. So if you'll go right now before we start ranking, click that link and hit the notify me button. So that way you won't forget in a year and an hour and a half, it'll pop up. And we'd love for all of you, I'm serious, all 39 of you, I would love for you to join me and the Carbonite Jedi over on our Movie Rose React channel. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the Movie Rose React, we're on a journey to get to 1,000. We're at 653 subs. We're on our way to a grand. Yeah, man. We're trying to get to our first 1,000. So we'd love for you to come over there, subscribe, and join us tonight to reminisce. And if you weren't born yet, that's okay. We'll educate you on 1986. It'll be fun.
Yeah, man.
The other channel name, Becky, is the Movie Bros React. That's the channel name. Yep, the Movie Bros React. All right. And just click that link from Val and you'll be in good shape. You'll be ready to roll. All right. On that note, let's go ahead and get started. Present and share screen. Chrome tab. Yep. There we go. All right. Okay, so now here's what we got. We started this a couple nights ago. The categories of ranking are Supreme Cut, Solid Stab, Blade Needs Sharpening, Not My Vibe, Weak Sauce, and then Unfamiliar. We'll see who just haven't seen it or just not familiar with it.
Yeah.
And you obviously see the Chucky remake of, Robot Chucky. It's gotten a weak sauce. And you see what we've ranked so far up here.
Yes. I'm liking it.
Yeah, man, we're getting off to a good start.
And my boy Lecter at the top. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Yep.
He's in good company up there.
Yeah, he is. You got Norman Bates, Ghostface, and Freddy. I agree with everything so far.
Yeah, buddy. This is starting off strong, and I'm excited to get your opinion on these things. And Val is going to be keeping a vote tally because this is a majority rules. So you and I will vote our opinions. All of the chat will be voting, and then the top votes will, the highest votes category will get the selection. So
okay, yeah.
What we're gonna do. Thank you, Becky. Becky says subscribed. I'm guessing that's to the Movie Bros React. So
nice.
Thanks for that, Becky. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Hey, all right. Okay, so here are our candidates tonight. And and Val, are you ready to keep score? Oh, you are. Okay, I just saw your comment. Ready to go. Okay.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, Knight, I'm going to let you pick your first one of these, and we'll start ranking.
So I can pick any of them, huh?
Any of them you want, buddy.
All right, well, look, man. I'm pretty sure anyone that's watched me knows one of my favorites. We got to get another one of the big three up in here. So I see 78 Michael right kind of in the middle under the wacky Ghostface there. And look, you already know where he's going. He's got to go to the very top, the Supreme, man. Like, it's Michael Audrey Myers, man.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the quickest votes of the night. I agree. Supreme Cut. Easy.
It's gotta be, man. I've said it so many times. I'll say it again, especially for some of these folks that are newer to me. But the mythology of Michael Myers is just, to me, again, it's just my humble opinion, but it's just so interesting. And he flips on that dime, he kills Judith, he's put away at Smith's Grove, he escapes. And why does he do what he does? And we don't know, nor do I want to know. And I'm not counting the Thorn cult storyline. But no, man, Michael Myers has to be up there in the Supreme Cut because he's just an iconic OG killer,
Yep, 100%. Yeah. I mean, the chat is overwhelmingly Supreme Cut.
I hope it's unanimous, man. Have you had unanimous? I'm sure you probably have.
We got I think Freddy Krueger or Ghostface, I think, was unanimous.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, this won't be unanimous though, because I just realized Jen's in the chat.
Yep, I know. I think Jen's the only one keeping it from unanimous right now, maybe.
Jen, stop the madness, girl. Come on. But let me just say this. Michael deserves to be up there with Freddy. Come on.
Well, you know what? I'm moving them on up. It's overwhelming. Yes, there we go.
Oh man.
All right, Michael Myers, Supreme Cut.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to choose for my first one tonight. Is going to be the killer from Urban Legend.
Ooh, yeah.
And it kind of ties in because Night, I'm going to be interviewing the actual killer from Urban Legend.
Right
here, Matt Berman, in August, on August 13th.
Nice.
And he actually is the one in that costume, in the hoodie coat, in the movie. So in honor of Matt Berman, who I'll be meeting next month, that's who we're going to vote on. And I love Urban Legend Night. I've told you this before. It's my favorite post-Scream horror movie of that era.
Yep.
And so I'm going to put the killer for Urban Legend as Solid Stab. Solid Stab for me.
Nice.
How do you feel about the killer?
I agree, man. I think it's a great movie. It was a really good mystery. Everything about it was very, very cool. We talked about it on Slasher Movie Club a couple months ago. Well, it's probably been more like 6 or 7 months now, but it felt like yesterday. But we love it. It's one of those movies that obviously came out in the wake of Scream, but I feel as though it was able to do some really interesting things. I've always been so intrigued by the whole idea of urban legends, and a lot of them are very creepy, and the movie was able to capture a lot of that, and as far as the atmosphere. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the movie as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic. All right. So it looks like we're getting a lot of solid stabs. Good night, Jerron. And looks like Jerron's heading out. And Wayne, is Wayne heading out? Oh, no, Jerron. Yeah, take care, Jerron. We'll catch you next time. And real quick, we got a knock at the door here to join us for the rankings here. Please say hello, everyone, to our good friend, Mr. JT. What is going on, man?
Yo.
What is going on, everybody?
What's up, man?
Good to see you, buddy.
Much. Good to be here.
Yeah, glad you could make it to help us do some rankings, my friend.
That's right.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yes, sir.
Now, you know what's funny is that I just realized as I've kind of blown this picture up a little bit bigger,
Uh-huh.
this actually is not the killer from Urban Legend, but that's okay. We're gonna pretend it is, because that's actually Samara from The Ring.
Oh, it is. I
And
was wondering what the white was because it's hard to
yeah,
see it from
it's
here.
hard to see it, and I thought that was the outline of the coat, the hoodie coat that covered his
You're right. That is
face.
Samara.
It's Samara, so but you know what? We're gonna pretend.
That's great.
We're gonna pretend, guys, that
Oh.
this is not Samara. This is, in fact, the Urban Legend. And Val says that Solid Stab wins with 16. That's a great vote. I think that's right where it belongs.
Yes.
That's Urban Legend.
Urban Ring.
Urban Ring. Yes. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. All
That's
right,
hilarious.
JT, you're up, my friend. Which of these villains or would you like to vote on now?
Oh, well, I'm a Freddy guy, so let's go with Freddy Krueger and the New Nightmare.
Oh, the New Nightmare Freddy. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
There we go. So we're voting now just on the New Nightmare Freddy.
Mhm.
All right, JT, what is your ranking? We got the Supreme, Solid, Blade, Needs Sharpening, Not My Vibe, Weak Sauce, and Unfamiliar.
Well, I really like the look. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to say Solid Stab. I didn't like the Nazi boots he was wearing, and I didn't care for the glove or the leather
Okay.
band. But he's still scary. I mean, this is the Freddy I really wanted to see. Just like if they just gave him the regular sweater and then the pants and just the trench coat and the black
Right.
fedora and his regular glove, oh, dude, he'd be more scary. But I'm going to give it a Solid Stab.
All right.
Okay. Knight, how about you, man?
Yeah, I could definitely vibe out with Solid Stab. I think that, and I love the movie. Of course, we're talking about the characters,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Right.
So, as far as the character, we had the one movie with this version of Freddy. So, I'm not as invested in this version of him as I am with, like the other one that is in the Supreme Cut category. So I definitely agree. Solid Stab for this one.
Yeah, I agree also. I do really like New Nightmare.
Mhm.
I think Wes Craven was ahead of his time with that movie, and
Mhm.
it's really good. I enjoy it a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in Solid Stab as well instead of Supreme Cut. But mad respect for the movie, and I really enjoy it. Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the chat says.
He's just gonna throw it in there. It's like, yeah. Oh yeah.
Ah,
I mean,
see.
I mean, New Nightmare is my favorite, really. Then it goes 2. So
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
then
That's right.
OG, then 3.
Nice.
Yeah. Polar says he's dipping toes in meta before Scream. Exactly.
That's right.
That sure was.
Yep.
Big time. All right, Val, what do you think, guys? We're going to shut the voting down for New Nightmare Freddy. Hey, Jackie, welcome back.
Hey, Jackie.
Good to see you
Wow.
again.
I haven't seen Jackie in a while.
She came on a there
There
you
it
go, man.
is.
She came a couple of on the last stream, and it's
Nice.
so good to see Jackie back again. So great.
Right? Yeah.
I think this is going to end up being solid.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing. There's a lot of solids.
A lot of solids. I think it's going to win out. Yep, solid wins out. Okay. Hi, Melissa. Welcome to the stream. You're just here in time for some rankings.
Hey.
Okay. I guess this comes back to me. We'll keep going from me going down. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do. You know what? My very first horror movie I ever saw.
There he is. Yep.
From Terror Train.
Terror Train.
The Terror Train Killer. And I'm going to rank the Terror Train Killer. This is from 1978 or 1980. This is not the new Terror Train. That was the Tubi movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is the original, guys. So this is the original Terror Train if we're voting on. I'm going to vote on Blade Needs Sharpening. It's my ranking for this one. Didn't hate it. You know, it's right there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely not a solid stat for me. It's Knight. What do you think about the original Terror Train?
Well, I love the original Terror Train so much, and we had a blast when we did the
Yeah.
watch party for it.
Yeah.
But I will say I agree with you because the killer, and it's also because of the way the movie is, the killer is not
Yes.
in the forefront.
That's right.
You know, so you don't really get that connection with the character like you would with a Norman Bates or a Hannibal Lecter.
Mhm.
Like, here's a better example. Lecter is a great example because Lecter only had like what 15 minutes of screen time in Silence of the Lambs, right?
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
every second that he was on screen, Anthony Hopkins killed it, right?
Yeah.
So
right.
you totally got everything you needed from that killer. Whereas the killer from Terror Train, you know, was in the shadows, do a quick kill or whatever, and it was done and over and done. Plus changing the mask, so we didn't get the reveal. We didn't know who it was until the end. It's a pretty good reveal, but again, I
Yeah.
don't think as a killer, you know, he was you know, worthy to be in the first two categories. When I think of Terror Train, you know, I think a lot of Jamie Lee,
Me
you
too.
know, in the movie, even more so than the killer, even David Copperfield, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I agree with you. Needs some
Yeah.
sharpening.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about this ranking. Because we're not ranking the movies,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
we're ranking the people. The characters, and that's
Right.
yeah. Because you and I both have a big affinity for Terror Train, and
Mhm.
and I love the movie. Uh, the movie itself might make a solid stat for me, but the
Right.
character is not there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense. JT, how do you feel about the killer in Terror
Uh,
Train?
I'm gonna have to go unfamiliar because I think I've seen Terror Train once, and I can vaguely remember it. Just looking
Okay.
at the picture now, it reminds me of that comedian. It's like, yeah, no, everybody gonna have a second, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me just see what it's like. So I have to brush up on it. So I'm gonna say unfamiliar. So yeah.
Okay. So we've got Blade Needs Sharpening twice on the panel and one unfamiliar. All right, guys, we're going to shut the voting down now. So no more votes. Val's going to tally the votes that have been submitted for the original Terror Train. Oh, actually,
Mhm.
not, well, for the killer in Terror Train, I should say.
Right.
Yeah. And we'll see how it's going to shake down. I saw a lot of blade sharpening as well in the chat.
Yep. I did too.
I think that's going to win. We'll see, though. We'll see.
Yeah, it could be close, you know, with the unfamiliar.
Yeah, there's a lot. There were some unfamiliars too. Yep.
Yeah.
Where's this streaming at? Is it streaming somewhere?
I believe so. Yeah, you can stream it. I think you can rent it on Prime.
Yeah.
I'll watch
I wouldn't
it.
be
Like it's like
I wouldn't
vaguely.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's on Tubi.
Unfamiliar wins. There you go.
Maybe she'll know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bowler knows. Bowler's our Tubi expert. Is
I
this on
know.
Tubi? Okay,
Yeah.
unfamiliar. I'm going to leave it right where it's at. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Knight. Here we go. You're up, sir.
Well, look, I don't want to make this seem like I'm trying to make it easy for me, but right over on the you did.
I'm already there, dude.
Yeah, boy. You knew where I was going with it. All right, so look, I don't want the one all the way on the end. That's the remake. I want the
You
one.
want the good one.
JT knows what's up. Hey, look.
You want the good one.
Hey, look, man. And Steven, you guys know this, man. I've spent so much time talking about this franchise and this killer. He's iconic. He's my boy.
Yes.
That's the Jason from Friday 3. Rest in peace to Mr. Brooker. And that mask, he got it from Shelley, and it was It was clean and crisp, and I loved the way it looked. You got the disco music, 3D. Look, he's got to go to Supreme Cut. He's got to go. It's not even a guess. He's got to go.
Good night, Dale. Dale Roller's heading out. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, man. Everyone vote in the chat. Vote now for Friday the 13th 3. This is Jason. JT, what's your vote, my friend?
He has to go Supreme Cut. He has to, because when he got that mask, when he's walking on that deck, he had confidence. You know what I mean? He was comfortable. Yeah, he's comfortable. And after he shot, he did the pimp dip.
Yeah,
he's like he dips out. It's like he knew. So he's supreme in that. But this is where Jason scared me. This was really what Jason scared me. I wasn't scared of the sack, but this is because I did, not bragging or anything. I did a video of the evolution of Jason Voorhees, and this is where he became an icon. This is where he shined. So has to be Supreme Cut.
And that was a great video you did, by the way. And I know I told you that, but you know me, I love some Jason. That was a great video you did. But you are so right, man. He shot. Was it Vera? Yeah, it was Vera.
Yeah.
He shot Vera, and he was just like, and what? He did, man.
He had confidence. It's like, I'm not ugly anymore. Are you
right? Oh man, listen, I agree with both of you guys. Supreme Cut, 100%. Yeah, and this might be almost unanimous too, man.
Come on, people, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Like
Supreme. I think this is probably when everybody fell in love with Jason, when he got
yeah, man, yeah, yep.
Jackie's unfamiliar.
Jackie, what? Jackie's lying. Get out of here, Jackie.
Oh, Jackie.
You know who Jason is. What? Exactly.
Oh,
Jackie, you messing with us? You messing with us? Come on. No, it's all good.
All right, Supreme wins with 18 votes. That was a landslide. There. What a nice group. Look at that group.
Yeah,
my gosh.
Yeah. You got Mount Rushmore. You got Mount Rushmore there for me.
You do. You really do, man.
Oh, hang on, because it's my turn, right? I'm about to put the other one up there. Yeah, I'm about to put the other. Let's go Leatherface.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. OG.
Okay, Leatherface. And you're going Supreme Cut, JT?
I'm going Supreme Cut. You got Black Christmas, but slasher wise, he started it all. He is the man who started it all. I think it was ahead of its time. But just everything just was terrifying about him. It's just his look, how he wasn't all there, the chainsaws. He has to be in Supreme. I mean, it's not like take out Freddy and Michael and Jason and all of them.
Nice.
Gotcha, man. Okay.
Yeah.
My vote is going to be, nobody, no one shoot your arrows at me, but I'm going solid stab, just because I'm not a big fan of the franchise, and I think I do love the first one. It's a super disturbing movie.
It is, man.
Gosh, dude, I'm telling you. Watched it. Was it last month or the month? No, the month before.
Yeah,
it was in May, right? JT,
right.
May. We watched it as the members channel movie. Oh my gosh, it was really well done. But dude, so disturbing. And he's like sitting there, come here, Papa. Come here, Papa. And he's like trying to help Papa. I'm like, dude, this is messed up.
Just hit her. Just hit her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Yeah. Hey, look, Sally got tired of that crap. She's like, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
She jumped through that window quick. She pulled a Trish from Friday 4 and just jumped out of that window.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no doubt Leatherface was very, very intimidating. Just horrifying to be in that house, and it would be absolutely horrifying. But I'm putting him at solid stab for me. Yeah.
All right.
How about you, Knight?
I gotta go Supreme.
Okay.
When I first saw Leatherface in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it scared the crap out of me. I've talked about TCM a couple times too, and
Mm.
Toby Hooper just is wow. It's just all I can say. Rest in peace to Toby Hooper. That
Mhm.
film is so gritty, so realistic in the way that it was shot, almost documentary style. And
Mhm.
one of the scenes that gets me the most is that scene when he's chasing Sally in the field.
Yeah.
And
Man.
Gunnar Hansen, well, rest in peace to Gunnar Hansen as well, who played Leatherface. Such a big guy, but he was so agile. And when he's running after Sally, the way it's shot, Toby Hooper did a great job with that scene. It looks like he's like seriously like 4 inches behind Sally with a running chainsaw as
Yeah.
he's running after her. And I'll
Mm.
never forget that scene, because when I saw it as a kid, I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh, like if someone's chasing me. So
Oh yeah.
that movie's definitely a classic to me. So he's got to go to Supreme.
Supreme. All right.
Yeah.
So we got 2 Supreme votes on the panel, 1 solid stab, and we're going to shut the voting down now. So let's see what we've got effective now, Val. What the votes are going to add up to. I've seen a lot of different stuff, from unfamiliar to needs sharpening to Supreme.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
this
I
will be
always said,
interesting.
Leatherface, he should have probably came out now. I think he really should have came out now, because we ain't got nothing now. Maybe art. So I think it would have been a perfect time for Leatherface to actually come out now.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, it's a tie with 6 votes, Supreme and solid stab. Well, in tiebreakers, I always say, since that's my channel, I get to break the tie. So you guys are gonna hate me.
You're gonna hate me.
We know
hate
the truth.
me.
We know the truth. We all know the truth. It's
Yeah, I'm
JT.
I'm gonna dang guys.
Go ahead, put him in solid.
I'm gonna put him in solid. I'm
the first
sorry.
one. Yeah, a lot of people like 03, the remake, more and I like the remake. So a lot of people don't like Texas Chainsaw, and it's okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen that remake. I gotta watch it.
You still got it, and you still got to see the remake. So
it's so good. And if you was terrified of the first one, oh, he's scary in this one. In the remake.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see here. Who's next up on the? Is it me? Who's next?
Yeah.
Who picked last?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is.
So that was you. Yep.
All right. This is one. I'm going to go back in time a bit, and I'm going to Alice, Sweet Alice.
Ooh, it's a great movie. Underrated. A lot of people have no clue what the hell it is.
Yep.
It is a great movie, man.
I think there's going to be a lot of unfamiliars in the chat.
That's going to be my vote. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't look for familiar, honestly.
It's definitely more of a cult classic almost.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's coming in, no clue. Unfamiliar, I know. Well, I'm going to go ahead and vote and say, I'm going to say it's a solid stab. It's a really good, solid whodunit. Honestly, it really is. What do you think, Knight?
Man, well, as you know, we did an episode on Alice, Sweet Alice for Slasher Movie Club, and the folks in my live chat. Well, actually, some of the folks in my, because of course, they specialize a lot in slashers. This is a great movie. It's a great whodunit. It's old school, great atmosphere. The mystery is great. I actually was introduced to it because I had watched this Halloween special years and years and years ago. It was Bravo's Scariest Movie Moments, and they had this on the list. And they didn't give away anything, but they said this is one of those movies, as a horror fan, you have to watch. And I did. And I was like, man, I'm so glad I checked it out. Guys, I'm just saying to you guys in the live chat, there's a lot of great underrated, unfamiliar slashers, from the mid to late 70s all throughout the 80s. I mean, there's tons of them that I think that, Polar said it's on Tubi. There it is.
like 90% of the chat has not seen it. So there you go, guys. You got a homework assignment. Sorry, Knight. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying it's a movie not many people know about, but it is.
It's true.
It is a really, to me, anyways. And and same thing with you, Stephen, too. You know, I love
Yeah.
mysteries, whodunits,
Yes,
and
whodunits.
you know, you have that slasher element in there, and you got me. So it's
Yeah,
it's a big
100%.
recommend.
Yes. So what was your ranking for at night?
I'll go with Solid Stab as well. I'll
Okay.
go with Solid Stab. Yep.
All right, 2 solid stabs. And JT, you said unfamiliar, right? You hadn't
Yes,
seen this
because I will be going on probably Tubi tonight to watch it.
Nice. Okay. All right, I'm going to close the voting now. No more votes. This is it. So Val can tally the votes for Alice the Killer and Alice, Sweet Alice. And we will see where it's going to shake out. I think I have an idea.
Mhm.
That unfamiliar is probably not going to move from this location, but we'll see. You never know. Could
Yeah.
yeah, it's possible, but I definitely that's right, Polar. When in doubt, Tubi.
Yes. Yes.
It is very good. I highly encourage you guys because remember, when this stream is over, your first homework assignment is to join me over at the Movie Bros React so that we can continue the party and talk about our favorite movies of '86. And then when that stream is over, we all go to Tubi and watch Alice, Sweet Alice.
Yeah,
There
because
you
I'm
go.
on vacation until Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
good to know.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Didn't put any
cool.
content up because I had so much lawn service to do around the house. Like it was getting hairy out there.
What's up,
Hey,
Joe?
Joe, what's up?
All right, Joe. Unfamiliar does win with 8 votes. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to change that unfamiliar. All right. Well, it's tempting to just schedule a late night watch party tonight.
That's right.
Could you imagine that? Like a late night watch party of
late night.
late night watch party. Yeah, like 11 o'clock Central Time, 12 midnight Eastern.
It
But I
wouldn't be
wouldn't
the
want to
first
do
time.
Alice. Well, it wouldn't be the first time night. But here's the thing, though. If we did that, I wouldn't want to do Alice, Sweet Alice. I'd want to do
Right.
something else.
03
Yeah.
remake, maybe. Texas Chainsaw 03 remake.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Mhm.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. There's like 2 or 3 night, and I've been kicking around.
Yeah.
I'm not for anything. It's like, I'm gonna be up, so
Night, was that something you could even possibly pull off, or is that out of the question?
For
I'm just-
tonight?
Yeah, I'm just toying around right now.
Ooh.
I don't,
what you got tonight?
it'd be
I
like
wish
midnight your time.
I wish I could say it was, but probably not.
Okay, I figured.
I
It's been a
wish.
crazy day.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
yeah, you know, that's true too. But I wish I could say I could do it, man.
Oh,
Because
no,
now you
I
got me thinking
understand.
about it.
Well, you think about it. If we're talking about like an hour and a half movie, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be too crazy long, but just think about it. Let me know. Think about it. Let
Yeah.
me know. All right, guys. Knight, you're up next.
Okay, man. Wow. Let's see. Who do we got? Who's in the top right corner?
I honestly don't know who that is.
Can you move it down a little bit because it's right where your logo is? Oh, it's from The Burning, the killer from The Burning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not gonna pick him. But I am going to pick. Well, I'm looking forward to a certain movie coming out later on in the year, and let's give this guy his due. Let's go with John Kramer.
Yes.
Saw X is coming out, baby.
Ooh.
Now, I'm gonna preface this, and I know there's people that aren't big, Saw fans. Of course, there are a lot that are big fans because the franchise was so popular for so many years,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the franchise, but even more so, I'm a big fan of Tobin Bell playing this character because he's just he's so charismatic. He's got this magnetism. He's very intelligent, and
Mhm.
there is so much going on with him as a character, as a horror villain. So I got to put him in the supreme cut. I know he
Oh
may not
yeah.
make it, but for me, John Kramer definitely is a supreme cut for me.
Yeah. Love that. Love that. Guys, everyone make sure you're voting now for John Kramer. Supreme
Mhm.
Cut night. I love the call, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Polar knows. She said that voice. Yeah, man. When he says, "I want to play a
Oh,
game," it's
oh,
like,
yeah,
yeah, you
man.
do. Yeah, you do.
Heck yeah. Doing this real quick before we get to JT. I want to say hi to Marcus in the chat.
Hey.
What's up, man? Said he
What's
saw the
up?
Insidious tonight, and it was
Ooh,
good.
nice. All right.
Okay.
Very
And
cool.
Echo is here also. What's up, Echo?
Hey, Echo.
Good to see you.
Howdy.
Uh-huh.
Me, yeah, you got to put him in supreme cut. I mean, the franchise has gone 19 years, you know,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
voice, and especially the first one, that twist at the end, you just didn't see coming. You know, him getting
Oh,
up,
yeah.
walking,
Yeah.
and the traps and the uniqueness, but the look of him, the reason why he's doing it, and
Yeah.
the voice, it's almost like Ghostface. The voice said, "Do you want to play a game?" You know, it's just,
Yeah.
yeah, he
Oh,
has
yeah.
to be in supreme cut.
Yeah,
Period.
man. Every time he talks, it's just
Yeah.
like you just
It's
gotta
almost like
tune
Loomis.
in.
Yeah, it's like Loomis. Like you just listen. It's like he's
Yes.
talking. Shh.
Yes. They hit a home run bringing Tobin Bell into that franchise. Like he definitely, that was a home run, no
Oh,
doubt.
For
yes,
sure.
yes.
Hey, Extron. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you, man.
Hey.
All right. And then for me, it's an easy vote if for a Supreme Cut.
Mm.
100%. Just fantastic.
Yep.
All right. Since we've all voted, we officially stopped taking votes. So we are now closing the voting for John Kramer. I'm in blank. So Val, you can start counting the votes that are already in. And let's see. I saw a ton of Supremes, guys.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
hey, I'm impressed.
He's an
I'm
icon.
impressed.
He's
He
an icon.
is, man. He
Icon.
is, but I'll tell you what, man. It's almost like some people have kind of forgotten, the impact of the franchise. And I know it's not everyone's thing because a lot of people, when they think of Saw as a franchise, they think, okay, well, it's torture porn. I don't want to see that, But the truth of the matter is, when you watch the movies, and I've watched them all multiple times over the years, I saw all of them in the theater, is that there's so much story in each movie that the traps is really in the background. That's what gets the glory, in the trailer and the posters and stuff like that. But the traps really are in the background. It's really about the story.
He's like the Batman of horror.
Yes, he is.
He does. He does bad people.
I like
And
that.
John Kramer wins Supreme with 9 votes. There we
Yeah,
go.
there it is. That's awesome. Okay,
Nice.
that's awesome. I love seeing that.
All right. We'll keep it moving. JT, you're up.
Okay, so talk about torture porn. let's go with Art the Clown. Let's go ahead and get him in.
All right.
Okay, so I've really been thinking about this dude a lot, right? And I would say not my vibe, but I have to wait till really the third one because it's supposed to be more story to it. Because right now he's almost like a Michael. You don't know where he came from. You don't know why he kills. So I'm going to give him a blade needs sharpening, even though it's not my jam. He's close to being. He could be one of the new icons. To me, he still needs like one more, but it has to have more story. You got to give me more story, not just the gore. So blade needs sharpening.
Okay. Blade needs sharpening for JT. For me, for Art the Clown is not my vibe. Just not my vibe. Yeah, I did watch Terrifier 2. And I fast forwarded through the bedroom scene for about the last 2 or 3 minutes of it. I was like, I was done with that scene. I watched the rest of the movie though. Just not my vibe. Yeah, it's just I have no problems with you loving it. For those that love the movie, it's totally cool. it's just not my thing. Just not for
Mhm.
me. So not my vibe. How about you, Knight?
I think I'm kind of echoing a bit of what JT was saying because I think he needs one more movie to, kind of be cemented as a modern day horror icon, or at least to be in the conversation.
Yeah.
I think two was quite a bit different than one. One was much more straight up, boom, 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 and I kind of like that vibe a bit better. And supposedly Damien is going to go back to that vibe for 3. So all that being said, I probably would say Blade needs sharpening. I appreciate him as a character, and I think there's a lot of entertainment in some of the stuff that goes on because the actor David Howard Thornton, he was he did a lot of miming and stuff like that, so he was a physical performer, and you can see that in Art the Clown, and he's a lot different than, like, let's say Pennywise, right? So I appreciate that, but I will say, and especially in 2, like I enjoyed 2, but I also had issues with 2. And not just the over the top scene like you're talking about, Steven, but just some of the choices Damien made. So
Okay.
I'll go with Blade needs sharpening, and hopefully
Okay.
with the third movie, it'll get more grounded, back to being more grounded. And, I think it'll be more cemented.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, because with all the gore, I mean, you could do it, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? It's like
No,
you
you
right.
don't. It's,
you got to deliver a story. I think we're at that age that we need a story now. You just can't go boom, 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 boom anymore because everybody's like, okay, this is the same thing that I've seen. I mean, you can go back to Saw, really, because all was gory, but it had a story. Art can go in that, that same column, but now he needs a story. So if people saw, they would like, Terrifier, but it needs a story. It just needs.
Yep.
100% agree. All right, guys, we're going to shut the voting down. So Val can tally up what we've got so far. Kind of a mixed bag. Well, although we do have 2 votes for Blade needs sharpening on the panel, and mine is not my vibe. I saw some not my vibes in the chat. I saw some Supremes. I saw a lot of different stuff. So we will see. Not my vibe wins with 7 votes. All right.
All right.
And I understand that. It's never going to be a mainstream horror movie, right? It's not
exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be a smaller niche audience.
In a way, yeah.
Right. Okay. I think it's back to me. And let's see here. Oh, I got to go. Our good friend Jack Frost.
Oh, heck. Wow.
I got to go Jack Frost. And this is my first time to say it. I'm going weak sauce, baby. Weak sauce for Jack Frost.
Oh, that was great, man.
So everybody vote for in the chat. Jack Frost, weak sauce for me. Knight, what do you think about Jack Frost? Is he got the weak sauce, or is he a little better for you?
He's definitely weak sauce for me, man. It's like, oh my God, he's the definition. His image should be behind the words weak sauce. That's what it should be.
I think so too.
It really should. There's no doubt about that at all. As soon as I saw him in the list of killers, I was like, what is he doing there, man?
Oh gosh. All right, JT, what do you think?
Yeah,
man?
it's weak sauce. Even though I laugh so hard at this film because I watch it because of Jack, because it's so funny. When they got the hair blowers, and it's unplugged, and he goes, "Blow me," and he bites the dude's face off. But it's weak sauce. I mean, it's a great horror Christmas movie if you want to watch it at Christmas time. But
right.
Just watch it once, folks. That's about it. Or just watch clips on YouTube. Just the funny bits, and there you go. But yeah, weak sauce.
Yes, I agree.
Oh my gosh!
All these great killers. Snowman.
Snowman.
Did we get the turkey from Thanksgiving?
Oh my God.
No. I don't think they
Gingerbread
didn't
man.
quite make the
Throw 'em all
list.
in there.
Oh God.
All right, guys, we're shutting down the voting for Jack Frost.
If they
I
put this
saw
in Supreme Cut.
Wouldn't that be
everything. Oh
funny?
my gosh, could you imagine?
Wouldn't that be funny, man?
Everything I saw was weak sauce except for unfamiliars, a couple unfamiliars.
Right. Right.
So Val, let us know. I think we're weak sauce overwhelming, pretty strong. I've been wanting to do a weak sauce again.
Oh my God. That's too funny.
It's gotta be
You're
weak
up there with
sauce.
old Chucky.
That's right. The
That's
wrong
right.
Chucky.
You're the wrong Chucky.
Look at
That's
that
right.
horrible Chucky. It's terrible. Look at that.
Oh,
You know, and it's so funny, man, because we've been going through the Chucky movies on Slasher Movie Club off and on, and I'm dreading that one, man.
Oh gosh, dude. I don't blame you, man.
Yeah.
It looks like okay, weak sauce wins with 6 votes. There you go,
Nice.
Jack. Oh gosh. Oh.
The picture.
All right, so
says
here's
it
what we're
all.
gonna do, guys. Knight's gonna pick one more tonight. JT's gonna pick one more. Then we're gonna wrap the stream up, and I'm gonna start getting ready for the Movie Bros React. This was just 45 minutes from now. And then we'll call it a night because we've been going for almost 2 hours. So, Knight, go ahead and pick your final one for this stream.
Let's see. Yeah, man, there's a couple ways I could go here. Well, I'll go with Candyman. Gotta go with Candyman.
That's the one I was gonna take.
I'm sorry. Look, man.
Candyman.
Let me just say something. Candyman is all right. I mean, seriously, and it's funny too because I just did a couple things on what I thought about the mythology and stuff like that. It's such a great movie, and the way Tony Todd presented himself as the character, so elegant yet very intense, like this quiet intensity. Every time he talked, just like with John Kramer, just like characters like that, you just pay attention. So Candyman is no doubt got to be in the Supreme Cut. Tony Todd's a legend.
Okay, we got one vote for Supreme. JT, how do you feel about?
I'm definitely going Supreme because the thing is, Candyman doesn't get enough love. I mean, it has a great story. He has a great look, and the theme, like the music theme, is just a great theme.
Yes.
But he just doesn't get enough love. But yes, I agree with everything that Knight said. Definitely an icon. Definitely Supreme Cut. Even with 2 movies, well, technically 3, he's an icon. I mean, you have to put him up there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to be a little different. I'm going to go with Solid Stab. So I still very high ranking, but I'm not going to quite go to Supreme Cut because when I look at that Supreme Cut row, guys, those are what I consider, true icons. Like if you were going to have a capsule you were going to put in space, if aliens were ever going to find out what they, like icons of horror on planet Earth in history, that list up there, that's pretty darn good list of what you would want.
All right.
So not that it gets. So anyway, I can't quite put him up that high.
Yeah.
But he's really good. So Solid Stab for me.
All right.
All
right. So we're gonna go ahead, close the voting for Candyman. I've seen 2 people vote weak sauce, which is very surprising.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it was an interesting mythology. It was fresh, a great actor, great acting. Wow, good kills.
And it's unique. He's unique.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's no one else like him.
No.
Wow.
All right. So Val's going to tally up for us what the chat has pulled together plus our votes and see where we shake down. There were some Supremes in there also and some solids. Okay, Supreme wins, guys. There you go.
There you go.
All right.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Okay. And JT, your last pick for tonight.
All right, so I'm gonna go off with a bang. I'm gonna get rid of this son of a the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. That guy,
Oh,
Gosh,
straight up,
dude.
that guy.
Look at that horrible face. Look at
That's
that.
It's just, I mean,
Terrible.
I know it. I know him, but that guy, because put him in weak sauce. I mean, if we put him in the bowels of hell, I hate that movie. I walked out that movie. It hurt my favorite guy. You know,
Yep.
he's my, Freddie's my guy, and he ruined him. So, I mean, that's the category. That guy. There you go.
That's hilarious. Listen, I get it. Just looking at this image here,
Yeah.
it gets me all riled up. It gets me angry.
gets me angry. I love it.
I mean, I know
can't
they're trying
stand
to get
it.
like a real burnt,
Right.
looking Freddie, but
No,
that
Yeah.
guy.
no.
JT.
It's terrible.
You gotta clip that out. That's hilarious.
David says, "Is just no a category?"
No, it's a no.
Oh gosh, JT.
I hate that.
All right.
I
Well,
hate it almost. I mean, it gives it new night or Freddy's Dead a bump up. He's like Freddy's Dead's like Roy, and that's like Corey Cunningham. That guy. I mean, and I never thought I'd say that with Freddy Krueger.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Well, my vote is 100% weak sauce,
Mm.
without question. That movie should be burned, banished, and in my book, it's not even in canon, in my book. So
Yeah, no,
it's
no.
horrible. It's ruined the franchise to the point that we haven't got a sequel in 13 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's
been
ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
And we still haven't recovered from that. And yeah, I banished that movie. I banished it out.
I didn't have high blood pressure until I saw that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm blind, but
It didn't help anything, though, did it?
yeah. Oh, I was so angry.
Oh, Night, tell us your feeling on this movie. 'Cause I know you've covered all the Nightmare movies extensively.
Yeah, man, we had a blast talking about this because we were just so irritated. I mean,
Yes.
I grew up with Freddy, and
Mhm,
this was an abomination.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking. So many things about the movie, but talking about that Freddy alone, just the look was, jeez, man, it
Yeah.
just wasn't good at all. So
not.
it's got to be weak sauce. It's got to be weak sauce.
Yeah.
Can you turn back down? I'm like, what the hell is that voice? I ain't got no lips. That's why I talk like this. Just do the,
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but nothing will ever kill me.
do that voice.
Right,
don't-
right. I know,
Yeah.
man. With Robert, but the thing of it is, Jackie Earle Haley is a great actor.
Oh, he
I mean,
is. I know. And I think what makes me upset because I like Jackie Earle Haley. And I'm like,
Right.
what?
Yeah, I mean, they really misused his talents, man. And
Mhm.
yeah, definitely weak sauce.
Yeah.
And he's short. I mean, technically, you can put your hand on his forehead. It's like, you ain't doing nothing, Freddie.
Right? That's right.
I hate
All
that
right.
movie.
Let's see what the chat voted for. Voting
Supreme, I'm gonna be
closed.
mad. I'm leaving if they do
Can you
Supreme.
imagine?
Oh my
Can you imagine?
gosh. Well, I'm sorry, but I would veto it. I don't care if it was a unanimous vote. I would delete that.
Right?
Sorry. Oh, poor Jackie. That was the first Nightmare movie she saw.
Oh my goodness. And she never watched
Oh,
another one.
no.
Yeah.
Okay, weak sauce wins with 10 votes. Landslide.
There you go.
Nice.
Thank you.
There it is. All right. So I'm going to save this. So when we come back, we've got these left to go on the next stream. We'll continue ranking them. We're getting through this list pretty quick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We've got a lot
Yeah.
up here already, and this is so much fun. I love doing these.
Yeah, they are fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a great time. All right, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. There we go. So guys, listen, we're gonna wrap up now. We've been streaming for 2 hours. It's been such a good time. What I'd like everyone to do is to please just go and subscribe to the Night Watch Zone and to JT's new channel, Mixed Bag of Videos. And Val, if you could put real quick, if you could put a link one more time in the chat. let's get JT's channel link in there for the chat as well, because I know we have a lot of new
Yes,
people
sir.
that are here in the community that have not
I
yet
appreciate
seen
that, buddy.
JT's channel. You're right. You're welcome,
Yeah,
buddy. Let's
absolutely.
get JT some new subs tonight. As he's growing his new channel, he's rebranding it and doing some new stuff. So that's cool.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Knight, do you want to share real quick? You've got a really cool interview coming up tomorrow. You want to share what you got coming up?
Yeah, and actually, it's funny because, and I hadn't even put this out yet, but I won't rant about it. But we're actually
Go
gonna
ahead.
move. We're gonna move it 2 days ahead. We're
Okay.
gonna actually move it from Friday to Sunday. I haven't
Okay.
even changed the stream because we're still fine tuning a few things. But it's because of the fact that Insidious is coming out tomorrow. So Lee wants to make sure that he can check out Insidious, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be watching it too. So it kind of made sense to switch things up. So on Sunday, I'll be streaming, and so yeah, if you're on my channel, you'll see it in the upcoming stream section, because I just have to make sure I put the right time in. So I want to make sure. Yeah. So, but I'll be on Sunday evening, which is usually when we're on anyway. So
beautiful, man. That's awesome. And so everyone, make sure you have subscribed to the Night Watch Zone. There's the link right here. You can go again, click it. I know several of you subscribed earlier, but if you've just joined and you're not yet subscribed, please click it now and show Knight some love. He's a great guy, super great friend of mine, and a great content creator. You're going to love his stuff.
Oh, thank you. You're
Absolutely.
all right, man.
And real quick, JT, share what's going on with your rebranding.
Well, I'm basically going to be going back to streams. Tomorrow night, I'll be streaming at 9:30. We're going to be doing 10 questions that I'm asking the chat about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Then Sunday, I'm going to be doing the box office game. So I'll be randomly picking a year, and I'm going to give them multiple choices of which movie, and it's not horror, it can be horror, comedy, grossed the most of that year. So it's going to be a nice little fun game. Just something.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fun.
Very
That's
cool.
Very cool stuff. I love that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, go right now. If you have not done so, just click that link that Val put in the chat, hit subscribe and the bell icon so that you can get notified when JT is going to drop his live streams, and you won't miss these games and awesome stuff he's got planned. And speaking of awesome stuff, we got planned in just a little over 30 minutes from now, 40 minutes from now. Come over to my second channel, the Movie Bros React, and my buddy Michael and I, who we do at the channel together, we're going to be talking about our favorite movies of 1986. We're doing every year. We started with 1980, and every week we do a new year, 81, 82, 83. So we're up to 86 now, and we're going to talk about the headlines of the year, the top 10 Billboard songs of the year, and then our favorite movies. So it's such a good time. We love doing this particular stream every week, and you guys coming over would be great. There's 30 plus people here, and I hope you'll all come over in just 40 minutes or 35 minutes now and join us on this stream. And Val, if you could place that link so that everyone can go hit the notify me button, that would be awesome. But please come over and subscribe to the Movie Bros React also. Oh, there you go. Thank you so much. There it is. Come over there right now, subscribe to the channel, and we're trying to get to 1,000 subs, guys. We're at 654. We're clawing our way up little by little.
Right. Yeah, man.
And Kirsten says that she will be there. All right.
Nice.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
All right. Night. Great, guys. Can't wait for y'all to be there. It's going to be a fun night. And I'm so excited to see what you guys pick for your favorite movies in the chat.
Yeah, man. That was a good year too, man.
Such a good year.
Yeah, I was looking back at 84. 84, that was a good year too. A lot of good movies came out in 84.
Oh, 84 was
of all,
hard.
of all genres, a lot of good movies in 84 came out.
Yep.
Oh yeah, totally. Jason's coming too. Good. That's great, guys. I hope you'll all come over. It's going to be a great time. And then Val says I'll be there Though I may stumble on my way.
No way. But I'll be
Be
there.
there.
That's right.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, listen, this was a great time. I want to thank my panelists. I'll meet you backstage in just a second for our wrap up. But for everyone in the chat, oh, and by the way, while we're still live, JT, I want to thank you personally now for gifting 10 memberships, dude.
Oh man, no,
That was so
yeah, come
generous.
on. Yeah,
I mean,
we're family, and I haven't done
I
something
know.
great. I can't wait for the 10K celebration. Trust me, stuff's
Oh.
gonna go off. Stuff's gonna, it's
Dude.
gonna get crazy. It's gonna be gifts and nipples coming out because I know
my gosh,
Bearded-
If Eric's
he's gonna be-
around.
yeah, Eric, he's gonna be
Right?
showing the nipples. I promise you, nipples will be seen
That's
on the
hilarious.
10K celebration.
Man, well, Carrie's already said that Carrie's already offered to do something. What was it? What was it the other day? She said, "Oh my gosh!" She said that she would do some kind of a dance for $200 super chats. She's going to do another dance.
The return.
Yes, she's already put it out there. I'm like, oh my gosh. But JC, that's going to be awesome. And by the way, for those who are wondering, the 10K celebration party stream is happening on Saturday, August the 12th.
Okay.
At probably, I'm shooting for 8 p.m. Central Time to start.
Put that in my notes right now.
Yep, August the 12th is the date. I'm locking in. And we're going to have a blast playing games, tier rankings, theories, reminiscing. We're just going to have a great time. And
what time you having it?
I'm going to start it probably at 8 p.m. Central.
Okay.
And we're just going to go, I'm not going to have any set end time. We're just going to let it go until we go.
It's gonna get crazy.
We know what that means.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, pal.
Wow.
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 Wow. But and David likes your shirt there, Knight.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Phantasm, man. Yeah. Classic.
Sweet. But anyway, guys, real quick, just want to say thanks to everyone in the chat, for everyone who gave super chats tonight and gifted memberships. Thank you for your generosity. And thanks for being here and doing your rankings with us. That was awesome. It was great to see everyone's opinions and thoughts on all the different characters. That was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we'll see you soon. I'll be back Saturday night for my usual Saturday night streams at 9:30. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next stream or the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my guests. And I will see you all in 30 minutes at the Movie Bros React. And we're going to continue the party there. All right. And I'll see you guys backstage. All right. Bye, everyone. See you.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.